Excellent. We'll hold on to that for you. Great choice, by the way. Alrighty, go straight through. Keep walking and you'll find his office. Good luck.
Ah, there you are, right on time. Welcome to the interview, capital T, capital I. I was really impressed with how you did in the screening test, so I have high expectations for you. There's been around 25,000 candidates before you, so there is one position available. No pressure, of course, but there's a lot riding on this. Go ahead, take a seat, or don't. See, that's the thing about this place. You have choices. Do you take the seat or do you not take the seat? It really depends on your morals on seat taking. Anyway, let's get to the questions, all right? Here we go. First question. What's your biggest weakness? I don't think honesty is a weakness.
You're awesome and a really great interviewer.
Do you think showering me with compliments is really going to get you the job? Yes, it would. Keep doing that. You know what? Let's just skip the questions. Let's have you take the practical exam. Test your IQ. But you need to warm your brain up first, of course. So head through to the art room and really soak in the exhibits on display. Make the artist's intellect your own. Eye-opening, right? Each exhibit holds a million unspoken words. Sometimes I step in there just to think, and before I know it, 20 or 30 hours have slipped away. Time is just a concept in there. Now that your mind is thoroughly warmed up, it's time to put those neurons to work in the IQ test. First, pick up the sword and complete the sample question for me. Not exactly a tough one. Great. Each question is timed, so keep an eye on the timer in the bottom left. Let's begin. Nine out of 10, nearly perfect. This score suggests you'd thrive in advanced problem solving, perhaps even a Sudoku puzzle. Next, we'll scan your brain to calculate a highly precise IQ score. Try not to move too much. Death is a potential side effect. It's not that common though. Alright, now take a look at the results screen on the left. 140, not bad at all. You've actually done really well here. Oh. Well, it could be worse. Could be 13. How about we just move on? Yes, I know that was really embarrassing, but we simply have to move past moments like these. You seem to be a little stun-locked, and I don't blame you. If I were told I was completely incompetent, I might need a moment to think as well. So take all the time you need. The next part of the interview is on the other side of the office. Sorry about that. You can get some cardio in. Oh, here's an idea. That there is a teleporter. Let's speed this up, shall we? Yeah, whenever you're ready, step into the teleporter. Yeah, you just need to step into that teleporter. You know, the one with the door open? Right. This doesn't look like the next part. In fact, this looks like a forest. No, wait, a cavern? Please don't tell me you've teleported to the other side of the world. Walk over there. All right,
Whenever
hang
ready,
tight,
honestly.
candidate.
Like,
I'll
there's no rush,
check
but
plane tickets.
he is
Let's
waiting
just
for you.
figure
The
out
door's
where
open.
we are first. It's not like I have places to be. Huh. Right. So that was some kind of nature reserve room, I suppose. I'm not sure what the point is. I'm not sure why that's there. I was not aware of its existence. My bad. And whose idea was it to put two teleports right next to each other? What's the point? This office sucks. Let's keep going. No more shortcuts this time. Ah, the achievement corridor. A place of great significance. At the end of this hallway, there's a button. Now here's the thing. If you press it, you'll lock yourself out of a certain achievement forever. But don't worry, if you leave it alone, you'll get the achievement normally later on. Well played. next we'll be assessing your capabilities in judging moral dilemmas. This is just a practice scenario, but in the real thing, other people's lives will be at stake, so don't take this lightly. When you're judging a dilemma, I want you to put yourself in the other person's shoes. What would you do if you were in their situation? Be honest. Alright, let's start with a classic. You've probably heard of the trolley problem, right? An iconic moral dilemma. Philosophers have quite literally debated this for decades, but let's see what your take is on this issue. The shopper would like to buy some soup. The options are chicken soup or tomato soup, but she only has space for exactly one in her shopping trolley. Which one should she add to her trolley? As she reaches for the tomato soup, she realizes the chicken soup wasn't even in stock anyway. It must be fate. Fantastic. I hope you now realize the importance your choices have and how much impact they have on the world. Do you feel you have a good understanding of how judging moral dilemmas work?
That was a great moral dilemma. I felt I had agency and made a difference in that person's life. I look forward to completing more moral dilemmas. Moreover, I will work for free and would love to dedicate my life to this job.
I'm starting to like you. You might even be in the top 20,000 applicants I've interviewed. Well, top 25,000. Let's be reasonable here. Although, as much as you liked it, candidate, I think we can raise the stakes just a tad. Let's see what else we've got here. This man has hacked into every nuclear arsenal in the world. At the press of a button, he could launch all of them simultaneously, likely resulting in the mass extinction of every living creature on Earth, including all of humanity. Here's your choice. Should he press the button or not press it? Okay then, that's interesting. You're the first ever person to choose that option. Sure, it's all a matter of opinion, and I can't say one decision is strictly the correct one. That would go against the very essence of what a moral dilemma is. However, maybe we should have a little chat later on about how it's generally not a good idea to, end the world. Okay, here's what we'll do. I'm going to be honest, it's not looking great for you. I'm just about ready to throw you into the incinerator. Throw your application into the incinerator. But we can try one last thing. A visual intelligence test. If you excel in this, all could be forgiven. Just... What's wrong? Just walk around it? Listen, I'm not going to wait around for you, candidate. Figure it out. I'll wait up ahead. Candidate, can you join me in here quickly? Don't worry, it won't take long. Alright, look, I think it's time I come clean about something. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Remember when you used that teleporter earlier and, well, it sent you to what you thought was the middle of nowhere? Oh, what a time that was. You popped into that nature cavern, trees, plants, all of it, just sitting there like you were on some grand adventure. I'll admit, at the time I was a bit concerned. Thought we might have accidentally sent you to the other side of the world. I mean, that would have been quite the detour, wouldn't it? But nope, turns out it was just the nature reserve room, right next to the teleporter. What a design flaw. But you know, looking back, it was kind of fun, wasn't it? A funny little mishap. It's amazing how moments like that can really stick with you, even now. But if only I'd known how grave the consequences would be. Here's the thing. When you use that teleporter, you didn't just transport from one room to another. You died. Not in the traditional sense, obviously. I mean your original self, the one who stepped into that teleporter, they're gone. Dead. What you are now, well, you're a clone, a copy, a version of the original. It's complicated. The teleport doesn't actually move you. It makes a perfect copy of you at the destination, and well, the original body, it gets destroyed. That's just how these things work. You're technically not the same person who stepped in. You're just a perfect copy with all of the original's memories. So yeah, you died. Figured I should mention that. Anyway, not a big deal. Water under the bridge, really. You probably won't even remember it after a good night's sleep. Right then, let's get back to your interview. Welcome to the visual intelligence test. This is the final part of the interview and perhaps the most important, so take this seriously. For the first part, I need you to focus and memorize what I'm about to show you. Drink it all in. And that is time. Let's see how much you remembered. How many chairs were there? Correct. Which of these was present? Incorrect. What was the playing card? Correct. How many rugs were in the room? Incorrect. Which of these wasn't in the room? Correct. Good job. Your memory seems to be working just fine. Next, let's see how fast you can process information. I want you to count all the sheep. Just to be clear, only count the sheep, nothing else. Keep it simple, candidate. So, how many sheep were there? Correct. You must be an expert at falling asleep. Okay, candidate, I think I have everything I need to make a decision. Follow me to the results room and let's see how you did. Hang on, candidate. Before I go ahead and show you your results, there's something I need to ask you. Do you remember that moment when I confessed about that teleporter incident? Yeah, you know, the whole "you're technically dead" thing. I'll be honest, that was a pretty vulnerable moment for me, but you were a fantastic listener, really. Well, here's the thing I've realized. I basically murdered the original you. I mean, technically I did. Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean to, but it did happen. You agree that murder is, you know, a bad thing, right? Not the kind of thing you should do if you can avoid it? Oh, you're just saying that to make me feel better. Nice try, but no. I need to face the truth there. It was me. Well, what if I told you I figured out a way to make things right? Sounds a little wild, doesn't it? But it's possible. Follow me, candidate. Welcome to the world's first time machine. We're going to go back in time and stop the first you from ever stepping foot in that teleporter. I hope you're ready, because it's time to rewrite history.
Excellent. We'll hold on to that for you. Great choice, by the way. Alrighty, go straight through. Keep walking and you'll find his office. Good luck. Hello, how can I... Wait, you... I just saw you walk through that door, but now you're here? You don't happen to have a twin, do you? You're wearing the exact same clothes, though, right down to the mismatched socks.
Candidate, over here. Come quickly before she realizes anything's off.
I can hear you, you know. What's going on over there?
Candidate, you have to act fast. She's noticing something's amiss.
I said I can hear you. Is this some kind of joke? This isn't funny.
Candidate.
I see what's happening here. This is some kind of sick prank. You think it's okay to mess with people like this? Well, guess what? I quit. You can find someone else to deal with this nonsense.
Damn it, candidate. That was our last receptionist. Alas. Okay, just follow this corridor around. We're heading for the power room. Oh, before you enter, there is a small captcha you have to complete. And here we are. This room powers most of the office, including the teleporters, which happen to be right below us. The big red button in front of you is the one that controls it all, candidate. Pressing that button will shut down the teleporters, erasing the timeline in which the original you used them and, well, lost their life. But here's the thing. If you push it, you will cease to exist. You'd be saving the original you, but at the cost of your own existence. An incredibly selfless act. I know it's a tough call to make, but trust me, it's the right one. Once you press it, you'll feel a weight lift off your shoulders. It's one of those things where the relief comes immediately after the action. The original you is heading towards the teleportation room right now. You've got about 20 seconds before that teleporter activates. So make it count, candidate. Make the right decision. Candidate, what have you done? You didn't change anything. You wasted the whole time travel thing. You went back and made no difference. I suppose in hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have underestimated your own desire to live. Of course, you're not willing to sacrifice yourself to make things right. Actually, you know what? This gives me a great idea of who you are as a person. And honestly, I think you're a fantastic fit for this job. Congratulations, you're hired. I'm sure you'll be thrilled to know that you'll be starting with us right away. Just step through this teleporter and you can get started with your first day on the job. Oh, don't worry, this teleport doesn't work like the others. It uses wormhole technology or something. I'm pretty sure it's safe. Pretty sure. Alright, look, I'll head through first to prove it's safe. See you soon. Oh, you actually came in. Didn't expect anyone to buy this, to be honest. Most people go through the main game and, well, that's it. But hey, welcome to the DLC room. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, it's definitely roomy. Okay, look, I'll level with you. I didn't exactly plan anything for this. I thought no one would actually pay for it. I mean, what kind of monster would buy extra content in a game like this? But here you are, so guess we'll just make do. But hey, it's not like you're just getting nothing. This room's got atmosphere. It's minimalistic, you know. It's a statement, a metaphor for the emptiness of existence. Or something like that. Look, I don't know. The point is there's potential here. All right, relax. There's no need for that. You know what? Just for you, I'll dish up something new and exciting on the fly. Let's see what I have here. Okay, candidate, I understand that you're here for new content, something you haven't seen before in the original game. And oh boy, do I have just the thing for you. Go on, press it. 3.
Wow.
That's right. This button says a random number from 0 to 10 every time you press it. Oh, the thrill of hearing a 10. Let me tell you,
4,
nothing comes quite close, Canada. It's a
10,
great substitute for
9,
all your
2.
gambling needs. Whenever you feel the urge to buy loot crates or card packs in another game, boot this DLC up and satisfy your need for dopamine. Pretty
4.
cool, huh? Okay, now that you're 100% satisfied with your purchase, you can go ahead and close the game. No?
0.
Okay. Let me see what else I have lying around here. Oh, this is really cool. I'd almost forgotten I developed this technology. Check this dodecagon out, candidate. Notice anything? That's right, you can't jump in this dodecagon. No matter how hard you try, the dodecagon won't allow it. It's magic. Now that's content. Alright, exit the game whenever you're ready. I'm sure you're satisfied now. Not good enough, Okay, let's see. Fine, this next one is unbelievable. If you're not satisfied with this, then it's a you problem. Follow me down here. The dev team's been working hard to make this new feature for you. Countless hours and sleepless nights toiled away, but it's all gonna be worth it. Crouching. You might have heard of the concept. Imagine the ability to reduce your height in the game with the press of a single button. Almost unthinkable, isn't it? Read this book. No, not that book. Don't be silly. I'm obviously talking about the big book on the pedestal. That book you just read, it's an in-depth guide on the art of crouching. Try pressing C. Wow, look at you go. Almost feels like an entirely new game, doesn't it? Yeah, I know you want more. You're insatiable, you know that? A real glutton for content. Let's have you try out your new crouching powers this way. This is just an empty room. There's nothing here. I'm serious. There's no joke here. No crazy prize waiting for you if you wait 2 or 3 hours. It's genuinely just empty. But if you wait 10 hours, though... Nah, I'm kidding. Is my mic on? Hello, can you hear me? Please leave the room. There is nothing to do here. Ah, I see what you're doing here. You're gonna idle in here, making me increasingly more and more frustrated. All for your malicious amusement. I know what your game is. I've played the Stanley Parable before. I'm gonna wait for you outside. I think that's a wise decision. Welcome to the Room of Wonders. A place of magic, truly. Feel free to check the exhibits out. I think that's enough wonder for one lifetime. Let's move on. Let's test your memory on that room you just walked through. If you don't score 100% on this test, you have to exit out of the game. Deal? What flavor was the cake? Correct. How many trees were there? Correct. What was the time on the clock? Incorrect. Which shape was missing from the walls? Incorrect. 2 out of 4. It's the kind of result you don't tell anyone about. You're not going to get pity or congratulations. It's just best to keep it to yourself. Ah, what a shame. That does mean you have to exit out the game since you didn't ace that test. And I was having so much fun too. I had so much more stuff to show you, but rules are rules. I'll see you later. See you next time. You can play through the old stuff again. Or the main game. There are different routes. Like what if you nuke instead of not nuking? Or like count the wrong number of sheep. So many options. You're still here. Okay. How about a choice? Cast your eyes on these doors, candidate. Your decision of which to go through will impact the remainder of this DLC. Exciting, isn't it? Who knows what lies beyond each door? And what if there's more choices after this one? It could lead to dozens, no, hundreds of different endings. Even I'm getting excited now. Let's embark on this adventure together. Oh, well, that's disappointing. Just bad interior design, too. I mean, why do you need 2 doors leading to the same room anyway? It doesn't make any sense. Sorry, candidate. That was a letdown. Let me make it up to you. How about we do another visual intelligence test? That was fun the first time around. I want you to count all the rabbits pass through. Okay, how many did you count? Yes, nicely done, candidate. It's good to see that you've still got it. All right, next up, try and keep count of all the horses. Light work. What do you get? Oh, so close. It was 53. Better luck next time. All right, last one. Geese is the animal, counting is the task. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. It was 62. Alright, I think that's enough animal counting. Let's move on. How about a puzzle? Everyone likes puzzles. That's right, the puzzle was that there was no puzzle. Good job on figuring that one out. Alright, here's another one, but there's no trick this time. You'll have to think it through. I've added a little hint to help you out. The red dot, for the love of God. Seems like you've got the hang of things. I'll leave the rest of these with you. See you up ahead. Congratulations, you opened the puzzle door. The pride and accomplishment should be reward enough. Don't be greedy, player. I mean, what do you want, a medal? Gamers these days, always wanting some pointless reward for every little victory. Whether it be a power star or a chaos emerald, it's all the same. What's the point of any of it? Life is meaningless, death comes for us all. The only thing we can do is despair. Sorry about that. You know what? Have a medal. You deserve it. Candidate, I'm really running out of things to show you at this point. Also, the more I include, the more bloated the file size for this game will get. You don't want this game taking up 200 gigabytes of storage on your device, do you? Very well, I'll give you one last fresh piece of content. Something never seen before in any video game, ever. You should feel honored, candidate. In 20 years, they'll reference this as the moment when video games were revolutionized. Miyamoto himself is bowing down as I speak. Here it is. In this game, there's no filler, no boring side quests. It gets straight to the meat of the game. One moment, one goal, with everything at stake. To win, the player must jump across this gap. If they fail, the entire world will die. You see this? Earth dangling above a pit of fire? Yeah, that's not a bluff. That's what happens if you fail the jump. Also, the player's life savings are at the bottom of the pit, so falling down there would destroy them. It's really all to play for. You only get one chance in this game, candidate. No resets, no mercy. Good luck. This jump might have been easy for you under normal circumstances, but the stakes really do raise the pressure. Ah, splendid. You've picked up. Good morning. Or is it afternoon? Hard to tell from your kitchen. No job, no schedule, eh? Anyway, I have an exciting new job opportunity for you. The role is Moral Dilemma Judge. What do you say? You don't need to answer that. I know you're incredibly desperate for any work at all. I'll send you the screening test now. Let's see how you do. My delivery methods are incredibly to the point. Just give it a second. Ah, there it is. Right on time. That there will load you into the moral testing environment. Patent pending. It's state of the art, if the art was abstract. Well, off you go then. I'll be watching, judging, maybe even rooting for you. Good choice. Eat the rich. And that's all of them. Good job, good job. I'm just having a look at your results now, analyzing your choices, and all things considered, I think you've done really well here. We'd love to interview you in person. See you soon.
Hi, you must be here for the interview. You're a little early. Just take a seat and I'll let you know when he's ready to see you. Oh, and word of advice, if the interviewer gives you a gun and asks you to shoot yourself, just do it. It's a trust test. The gun isn't actually loaded. I think. Are you talking to the printer? You do realize it's just an inanimate object, right? But hey, I'm sure you knew that already. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a pretty nice shade of gray, isn't it? Not too dark, not too light, just right in the middle. Anyway, carry on. Okie dokie, he's ready to see you. Before you go in, I just need to ask you to deposit any explosives you're carrying in the box by the door. Don't worry, you'll get them back on your way out. Excellent! We'll hold on to that for you. Great choice, by the way. Alrighty, go straight through. Keep walking and you'll find his office.
Ah, there you are, right on time. Welcome to the interview, capital T, capital I. I was really impressed with how you did in the screening test, so I have high expectations for you. There's been around 25,000 candidates before you, so there is one position available. No pressure, of course, but there's a lot riding on this. Go ahead, take a seat, or don't. See, that's the thing about this place. You have choices. Do you take the seat, or do you not take the seat? It really depends on your morals on seat taking. Anyway, let's get to the questions, all right? Here we go. First question. What's your biggest weakness? Right then, good to know. But that was not the question. How about we try that again? What is your biggest weakness? I don't think honesty is a weakness. Sure, point made. Not the best strategy, I would say, to curse at your interviewer during a job interview. But hey, that's just me. Maybe it works for you. You know what? Let's just skip the questions. Let's have you take the practical exam. Test your IQ. But you need to warm your brain up first, of course. So head through to the art room and really soak in the exhibits on display. Make the artist's intellect your own.